Right guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out AI Limit, which is the competition and released just a day after Tarzan. So we're going to be checking this one out today and seeing if it's as good as Tarzan, kind of making slight comparisons. But really my comparisons are things like Digital Devil Saga, the Final Fantasy series. We haven't had a good JRPG in a while. Neptunia kind of lost their way a bit. So Eight Liars kind of lost its way a bit. And I feel like they're not really top tier anymore for me. And I always will love and respect the beginning of those series is up to about part 4 or 5, and the same with Digital Devil Saga. The first 3 were great. You had 2 main ones, a spin-off, and then we sort of kind of revisited it, but it didn't quite hit the mark. So I'm hoping where those games failed to continue the trend of being awesome, AI Limit can pick it up and move forward. Now the game has just released. It is released to very positive reception. Over 3,000 people say the game is great. So it's by Sense Games. They sent the game code out for me to check out. No obligation to do anything, just here's a game, check it out, make a video, see what you think. So we're going to do a first impressions today, and thank you to those guys. In a distant future when civilization is on the verge of extinction, people follow the legend of Elysium in the last city called Havenswell. So it's set in a post-apocalyptic time wasteland with JRPG and ARPG elements. So basically we're trying to save the city from ruins, we're trying to put the order back in the world, and all of that sounds pretty generic but awesome at the same time. It's a $25 game on release. Won't break the bank, which is awesome. It does have DLC, but it's just a deluxe edition upgrade. Single player only, which is awesome. We love single player games. This has been the year for single player games. Xbox controller, PlayStation controller support across the board. No Steam Deck verified yet, but it does have Steam Deck settings in the game settings, so I can verify that. So it'll run on a 3060 or the AMD equivalent. So today we'll be taking a look at the game on Xbox One controller. It is the only controller I own or have or use regularly. Anytime we're gaming, it's pretty much going to be Xbox One controller. If you've got a controller recommendation out there, then let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. Right, let's jump in. New game start. So we haven't quite hit that April mark yet, but it's so hot today that I broke out some of the summer wears because it is just like sweltering. I don't know how I'm going to stand Thailand, but I'm really looking forward to it, hoping that the storytelling is short and sweet but good when it does do it. We don't need a lot of story for a game like this. Someone like myself who likes to take a really thick and fast approach to first impressions. Sometimes sitting watching 30 minutes of dialogue can get a little bit cumbersome. Right, let's take a look. So this is the most modern JRPG that we have seen, so I expect good things from this. I want to see real good visuals. So far it's hitting the mark. So she's kind of like that cell shaded comic book style, and then you've got this like 3D environment. So like the rocks and that don't match her. Now I think it's Unreal 5, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure it is Unreal 5. That was nice. Did you see how we entered the tube and we've got real-time lighting on the shadow there? That looked well good. Her feet are making little splashes as she's running. There's bones. There's just a lot going on already. Southwest sewer. Okay, we're going to grab our first weapon. This is a rusty longsword. So it looks like each weapon you pick up in the game will change the appearance, which is a very much welcome addition. We want to see a lot of customization in the game. And even if you're doing the same thing, repeating the battles over and over again, a decent weapon set or a decent piece of armor can keep that really fresh. Here's our first enemy. Wakey wakey. Gangly man. Let's go gangly man. Okay, we can interrupt. Awesome. And he's down. And he's disappeared. And he didn't drop any red crystals. That is a shame. This guy wants a piece but can't get through. Ooh. What? We one-shotted him. Yes, okay. Been looking forward to this game. Yeah, it's a good one. It looks really awesome. She's an awesome protagonist. So far, she hasn't spoke too much. She's AI, which means she needs very little voice inputs. I just fucks with it. Like, I totally want... I'm fed up, and I've said it before probably, of seeing generic, like females and males that you can just meet going out your door. I don't want to see generic females in my movies. I don't want to see ugly bitches bitches in my movies. I don't want to see anyone who's overweight or shouldn't really be doing the things that they're doing. Like if you're going to make a James Bond type character female, then she better be coming correct. If you're going to put this in front of me, I'm just going to be put off straight away and you ain't going to sell. Like for her, she's AI, right? Probably made of some sort of alloy or metal. And if she runs through a wall,
I can buy it.
she's AI. But when you see like a, you know, 8-stone woman beating up a 20-stone man in a movie or a game, it's just, I just don't buy it. There was a really cool game that came out last year and it had a girl with like gun combat and it had like all this really cool moves and had these beautiful set pieces. But she was about 6 stone, if that. And the guys she was beating up were like 4 or 5 guys at 12 to 14 stone a piece.
I don't buy it.
So I'm not going to play it and I'm not going to promote it and I'm not going to back it because bullshizzle. And when bullshizzle comes, I go the other way, bros. I avoid bullshizzle. I don't get it stuck to my feet. And unfortunately, that's where we're at in the video game industry right now and the movie industry. And you can see that Star Wars is failing. Disney as a company is failing. Marvel is going bust. Nobody wants to watch any of Marvel movies anymore because the only thing we buy in 2025 moving forward, as far as I'm concerned, is realness. And if you can't do realness, that's on you. That's on your personality. That's on what your writers are writing and the people that you're employing. I'm just completely burnt out on it and I cannot stress that enough. And I say it now so I don't have to say it again. When people say, why aren't you playing that game? Or why aren't you watching that? Or have you booked tickets to go see this? I haven't got a single cinema booking this year. 2 years ago, I had 8 cinema bookings. This year, not a single one. There isn't a single movie coming out that I want to go see. Have you seen what they're doing to Final Destination? Do you know what I mean? And that's full of white people. It's not a racial thing, and it damn sure ain't a sexist thing either. I am completely accepting of everyone. I love everybody, but I just don't like twats. They've become a stereotype, you know? I don't mess with vegans. Look at Snow White. Yeah, take Snow White and apply it to every other movie that has come out in the last year or so, and then you got my opinion. Do you see what I'm saying? Whoa. Okay, this is a big one. This is a big one. Okay, we need some evasive moves. Hang on. Damn. Now for me, I'm a little bit confused because when I click the movement stick, it doesn't sprint. Seems like that's a missed trick because I keep doing it naturally. I play a lot of video games. Most of them, 9 times out of 10, are going to have sprint on that button. So instead I have to press B, which isn't like my first nature to do it, and I'm sure they've got key configs that can be changed, but I'm just going to throw that out there. When you first start the game, it does feel a bit unnatural and weird because it's not even assigned to anything else, you know. Clicking that button does absolutely nothing, which is weird. Weird. Okay, I'm very much getting a Dark Souls feel. I'm not sure if this game plays like that. I mean, Tarzan did, surprisingly. I'm thinking just like he can't get through the door, right? Oh, he can swipe through it though. Okay, we ain't beating him yet. There's no way we're beating him. That is just a wrong turn down a dark corridor we didn't need to make. We're going to have to go right and then come back at the end of beat him. Okay, so we're going to go right instead of left while locking switch target. Yeah, see, this is perfect. We played a game yesterday, I think it was called Dragonhold, and the lock-on system was very temperamental, and even Sancticide that we played I think the day before that, or maybe even the same stream, we did a double maybe. Either way, Sancticide had the same problem. You couldn't just lock on like this, and it wasn't far enough. Sancticide had not enough range. This one I can lock on and walk back from miles away, and it's still going to hold that lock, and I can switch nice and easy. Perfect game design when it comes to a game like this. Yeah, not today. I'll see you behind me. We walk slowly and then press. Yes, we've got back gank. Oh, that again is what both those games were missing. Sneak attack. It's not a AAA title. This is a AA title, but it's a AA title that deserves the AAA rating, right? It's one that's so nice and so well done and polished. The gameplay's on point. That guy just threw his shiz at me. Yes. Rock throwing mofo. Okay, I don't want to get somewhere where we can't go back because I want to beat that big boss. Okay, this definitely looks like a checkpoint we might not be able to come back from. It's actually blocked me out right now. Gotta beat another AI robot. Oh yeah. Spin it, spin it. This is cool. There it is, man down. A little bit of extra Tony damage towards the end there. How dare you, that was filth. So we got a railgun now, so we've actually got spells, left trigger, right trigger, and it does something to do with when you sync your rate, the gun will run out. So rather than ammo, it's like a power charge or something. Ooh, okay, it does 20%. That's awesome. So we're going to be able to hit that big guy now from a distance, do some chip damage, and then go in and hopefully finish him off. But yeah, you have to come this way, really. You don't have a choice. It's very linear, this game. It's all corridors and slim pathways. You're not going to get lost. Okay, we are well in. There it is. Oh. We beat him on our second attempt, but you know, that was some tough going. I've run out of all my mud. I'm now down to about a quarter life bar. But now I'm going to be playing very careful with the grunts. And he might even respawn. I'm pretty sure he's just a normal dude to give you a bit of challenge. But we are moving forward and we are getting to grips with the mechanics, which is decent. This is a good tutorial. Like I say, a tutorial doesn't make you feel like it's a tutorial or that you're even taking part in a tutorial, is when they do it very well. And this game would obviously run on Steam Deck nice, and definitely run on it something like a Lenovo Go with a Windows back end on it. I think on Linux it's going to play great, and I love single player games for that reason. They can be taken onto any system that is, you know, PC, console based, whatever you want, and it will just run. I don't know what frames we're getting. There is no frame counter, but I mean, this is not struggling at all. I'm seeing no slowdown. It's on ultra settings. The only thing I've turned off is motion blur for editing purposes, and the fact I just don't like it. I would say this game is very good looking, running at 4K right now. It has a nice sort of dull color palette, but it works. It's kind of like Ninja Turtles in that regard. You know, gritty and grimy tubes and stairways. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm vibing with it right now.
Thank you for helping us deal with the void. There's not much time left for her lordship.
Oh, I've told you a bunch of stuff. Now I'm going to go back to sleep. Awesome. So we need to go see her lordship, which sounds like a female boss. And we are going to try and figure out what the void is and all the ins and outs about the void. So awesome start. We've got something to look forward to. Again, we didn't speak too much. The guy was pretty likable. The voice acting was on point. And there's nothing really to dislike about this game on jumping in first impression. We've got 4 hours, so something could crop up. But for now, very likable. Look at that smoke, look.
Welcome, Seeker of the Branch.
Ghost in a shell feel to this one.
I'm Asteria, the Branch Weaver.
What's this place?
An ancient underground drainage tunnel. This branch has been damaged since long ago. Please use your power as a blader to restore it.
That's awesome. We give our essence to it to like restore it back to its former glory. Not much glory, but cool.
Twilight.
You may discover repair branches scattered throughout the world. Whilst restoring near a branch, your life and sync rate was fully restored. So it is like a save point or a checkpoint, and you get all these stats back, which is awesome. Additionally, it replenishes life. I'm going to say that a lot. I'm going to have to watch my ADD ticks on that one. All defeated enemies will respawn. So it is exactly that. So it is like the Dark Souls. Again, it's a formula that works, so why change it, right? Like it just is. Okay, so by touching it, you get teleport upgrades, enhance, and cultivate the branch, whatever that means. Our weapon is trash, bruh. It is what it is. That's it.
It gonna be what it be.
The branch is functional once more. Now please, take this.
Oh,
this life dew will
Man,
build your
yeah.
body
Okay, so this is perfect. I was just moaning about our sword. We're getting a blade of long sword. We can do the dual blades or bladers. And we're getting a blade of great sword. I'm going to go with 16. It's the biggest damage and it's got the biggest reach. Vitality 12, strength 11. Probably the most boring choice, but it seems the most sensible at the beginning of the game. Whoa, I just stood on a switch. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going up. I feel like I didn't investigate all of the area. I'm sure there was nothing down there.
So I am Confucian.
Morning, fella. Oh, okay, so although we do more damage, they seem to have made these guys a little tougher. It's good that they wake up. It gives you a chance to actually, you know, for a new player, we'll give them a chance to actually get that first hit in, you know. Like they're all dozing, sleeping. It's almost like they're hungry or dying themselves. Oh, there's two. Bros, that one's got a stick. F your stick.
I can't believe you've done this.
That one was not playing fairly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, they're getting dirty with this now. My man was hiding behind the door. Sneaky. Right, is anyone behind this box? Look. Whoa. Spider monkey man, let's go. I feel like it's quite hard to tell what bad guy does what pattern because they all very much look the same. Oh, we're out of juice. How am I going to get him down then? I've got no jump.
Well, I just have to leave him be, I suppose.
There you go, replenish his energy. There you go, I've got the pureness. And then we use the pureness. Then we can do the shootingness on the guyness. Bosh. Now I probably could have just run up here and attacked him. But he was throwing stuff and, you know, that's just not cricket. Ooh, someone behind again. And he's got a bigger stick. My man's got a full-size pole. Out here doing plumbing and shit. Me and you, baby. You and your plum work. Let's go. I don't feel like this game's stingy. It's really generous on items. Traveler's outfit. Ooh, we got a new outfit. Does it change our appearance? Yes. Okay, so physical's gone up to 88 from 68. That's physical resistance. And also shatter damage has now gone up to 52, which is decent as well. Take a look what we look like. Yeah, there you go. There's not a bad thing to say. Like, I can see why this game got very positive across the board. If you enjoy these types of games, then you're going to have a great time with it. Ooh. I'm not happy with that death. I'm not going to call it yet, but I think it was a BS. We're going to have to check it. Big PB time, let's do it. You know what's taken a little bit of getting used to for me is the game looks and feels like an arcade JRPG, but like a hack and slash. So I'm running around hacking and slashing because of the look and feel of the game. But it really is a Dark Souls. Every hit these guys land on you is just another way to add up to being dead. And I mean that the health is scarce. Although they drop loads of items, there's not enough health regain in the early game to just run around like a lunatic. You have to take your time. You have to sort of assess the situations, figure out what move you're going to make. Like this guy, we need Spider Guy to come at us. So look, here he comes. Now we'll approach the second guy, and if we didn't do that, we'd end up with him throwing rocks at us, the Spider Guy jumping all over us super quick, and this guy waking up and just being able to hit us from a massive distance with his stick. Ooh, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You don't want to take on three at once.
It's madness.
Okay, now we're going to lock onto this guy as early as possible. Ponied. Yes. Okay, let's go. Whoa, there he is. Look at the size of that thing. Bros, that is almost a whole life bar right there. Plumber, don't mess about. Okay, the combat definitely feels like it's a free hit attack, dodge away from their attack, then use your cannon you know, rinse and repeat. I feel like that's the way this game's designed for the early game at least. We've got the laser cannons. Basically hits anything moving. It's just a timed move, that's all. Thing is, there's a bunch of items I now want. Okay, we've got a new branch.
Release the force field to counter.
Oh, we finally got a counter attack. Counter field is one of the basic abilities. Activate the counter field to precise moment. Let's practice on him. Yeah, yes. See, now I feel OP. Now I feel like an AI bad girl because they ain't going to be able to get away with the nonsense they've been getting away with. That's made me so happy. I was like, where's the counter attack? Where's the block? Oh, he's a shit thrower. It goes back at him. Of course it does. It had to have done. That was sick. Is that a big one? Trying to get a peek. Oh, okay, it's an AI robot. So he'll finish them for me, but he looks dangerous. Very little damage there. Oh. Dude. Not on purpose. I'll turn the camera. He's not going to let me up. I'm just going to gun him down when he comes through. That's it, man down.
You didn't even give me an item after all that.
Oh, there's a hole there. Okay, now we're talking. What is this? They locked a person in a room?
Are you standing here? Are you trying to attract the void here?
He's too scared to leave. Can't jump that, can we? Roll off the edge. Oh, that's some bullshit. That was ridiculous. How am I supposed to get across that? Okay, that's not too bad. Even if you get oofed, you only lose a small percentage of what you had. That was strange though, that you fell and then you couldn't get back up and it was all for one item. It's half of the surprise and punish you get is because you haven't been in the area yet. Once you've been in there, you're a little bit more comfortable about the whole thing. Not today, baby, not today. Easy, easy. How easy was that compared to last time? I ain't going down there again. Can't get back up. Ooh. They definitely didn't design this game around the platforming. She looks very strange when she falls, and there's no like grabbing ledges and pulling yourself up or any of that. You just sort of end up hoping you don't fall off the edge. I don't have any grenades. Whoa, I do have grenades, but that guy's just tonied me. That's... Oh, you made me swear. That is filth. His stick comes through the wall. This game is not without jank. The good thing is you can teleport back to the beginning of the game and you can actually work your way back through here, leveling up as you go. And if you get stuck on a boss, you're not really going to get stuck. You just go back to the start, reset the boards and start again. And, you know, you've already gained the first time you went through it. I hope there's an ability that just picks items up later. Yeah, I've got grenades this time. Nice, decent chunk of change damage there. It bugs me how easy they are sometimes. Like sometimes they're so difficult and it's just your general little grunt on the street. And then other times, you know, absolutely punishing. This guy looks depressed. I feel bad. Not too bad, but you know, he's been stuck here for a while. I'm clearing these because I'm thinking there's going to be monsters and ghoulies behind these, isn't there? Whoa, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Don't be filth. Quite fair or not at all. Ah, oh, pipe hitter. They make me mad. Get wrecked. The only good thing about them is their attacks are quite slow and therefore you can counter them easy enough. So far, having a good time and the game's good. Mud balls. I got 5 mud balls.
Where are your tools for making mud balls?
To be fair, I got 5 mud balls there. I was quite happy with that. Coming on here. This one's on that one. It's like, what? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What we got coming out of there? Not much. Get some. There's a load of items in there. Well, hang on, we got new swords. I don't even remember picking it up. 180 though, boys. And we can enhance it. Damn, I spent all my coinage on it though. We need more technique to equip it. Oh, it's bullshizzle. Yeah, technique. So once I can upgrade that technique by 1, we can actually equip that sword. So that's pretty much all I'm going to care about right now, is getting that sword equipped because it does like 40 more damage. Unfortunately, by doing that, I've reset everyone. So it is what it is. I'm worried about everything that's going on here. What is this now? What in the world of Iron Giant is going on? Oh, he's got laser. Oh, half a life bar. She was down for the count. She's only just popped up.
That's jokes.
How am I supposed to know when to run? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm off. Filth. Nobody got time for that. You switch to the shield ability and then just hold left button. Okay, so then left trigger press Y is then counter attack. Okay, so that's cool, I guess. I'd like the shield to have the counter attack, but you know, you can't have everything in life. So we're obviously going to test the shield out because we've only just got it, and we'll see what we can do with it. Aye, aye, spider monkeys. Ah, the Whammons. What's going on here? Did we attack the Whammons? And she's definitely not a friend. She's looking well creepy. Get some. Get some more. Okay, we don't know her patterns, so we're going to have to be careful. Okay, you can roll whilst blocking, which is good. She's weird. Strange pattern. I let go of block and put it back on while she was in the air, but because it's not a counter attack, it's slower to produce the shield. The shield's not attached to you all the time. There was a slight gap there where she managed to get that sword in. Not a happy chappy with that one, but we can do the upgrade now. Hopefully, no, we still need more XP. I need a bit more peas. Any game that is awesome enough for me to want to continue playing and not realizing how quick the hours are flying past, and any game that is like tough enough to give me a edge of the seat sort of gameplay style, it's just a win-win. Like, I am actually worried about what's going on at all times. There's no bad guy, I think, that can't defeat me. See, next to fighting that girl, I prefer the counter attack to the shield, because the shield is absolutely useless when you're not locked on. If I hold this and turn around, they hit me in the back because I haven't locked onto every character we're fighting. That's a little bit of an issue. But the counter attack doesn't do that because it always stands forward when you do it. So wherever you're facing, that's where it's going to do the counter attack, not allow you to turn around. Because I don't know about you guys, but I play a lot of fighting games, so back is block. So whenever anyone comes at me and attacks, I tend to walk backwards whilst in defense mode. And that, unfortunately with that, makes me turn around, which is just a problem I'm having. It might not be a universal problem. Like, I'm thinking even that girl, although this shield is for her, I'm thinking she's going to be so much easier with her counter attack. There you go, we'll get the big weapon out and give it a test. It one-shots? Damn, okay, so at 180 it one-shots and it's got better reach. We'll let her just have her fun. Not even the laser slows her down though, did you see? Okay, my weapon's now a lot slower too. But the damage we do, we've almost beat already. There it is, turned to dust, later returned. Okay, so we've got a ragged hood. Let's see which one we like the best. Let's just go for the looks on this one. There's not much in it, to be fair. A crown, but it goes over your eyes. Some sort of high-tech visibility thing. And then we've got the hoods. Oh, that makes her look cute, right? We go with the cuteness. I prefer that over the tiara. Right, let's have some munch and crack on. I'm glad we beat her. Yeah, we've got 2 paths here. This guy's just chilling, so we might sneak up on him. Oh, he's got backup. He's got backup. Nice. What do you think of Dark Souls style games? Do you like these sort of games? I personally don't own anything other than Dark Souls 3. I don't have the first 2. I wasn't interested in the first 2. It's not that I don't like them. It's just that they are not top tier on my list. There's something to have fun with. Definitely make good content doing them. It's not overly punishing. I don't feel like I'm being cheated in any way. I feel like any mistakes that are being made are 90% mine, 10% game design issues. But yeah, I feel overall it's pretty fair. Now the NPC style looking dudes come at me. Come on, sons. Don't be that. What are you doing? You see, I can hit the counter pretty much all the time. Maybe because we've been playing a lot of games that involve counter attacks lately against the shield. I feel like the shield is cumbersome, slow, just not as fun. Okay, we can go left or we can use the ladder to go down. There doesn't seem to be enemies down there, but that is usually how they get you. Let's try this door first. Don't want to open a door I can't come back through. Yeah, it just looks like a cool room. We've got 1 enemy down there. I like this. I like the fact that you can use lock on to find the enemies in the room. Okay, so we can blast him. No need to surprise me, is there, boys? Nice. Shiny thing.
Bone crackers.
Bone crackers? What are they then? Is that a weapon? It is a weapon. Oh, it's a dual sword. Okay, bone crackers. So we're not quite ready yet. We need technique of 12 as well. So we are going to have to upgrade again our next checkpoint, which I'm really looking forward to finding one because I need health regains quick.
Many hours later.
Up on the D-pad. Okay, so we've got dual swords. Looking really nice. Kind of made of bones. That's the hard hit. That's the quickness. Do you know what? I'm feeling them. You see this girl here? Does she not look like us? Is that not like some sort of soldier or member of our squad or something? She looks very much like us, and there's no, reason for her to be there. So I feel like that's like a little Easter egg, a little early sign that we're going to be seeing something to do with her in a bit. Oh, this weapon is way quicker than the Hubbard, boys. The charge on this is almost the exact time of them things coming forward. It's very much matched to their timing, so you pretty much hit them every time. The Hubbard is slow. Like if I charge the Hubbard now, look, that's long. Yeah, so I've got a bit more reach, but they're normally at me by the time I charge it. So yeah, I prefer the bone crackers. They're just so quick, and the enemy doesn't really have a chance to react to it. You can just whop him. It's almost like having nunchuckers, right? Yeah, I seen you come out. I knew that was going to happen. Bone crackers for the win. I'm going to be doing upgrades to those, leveling them up, trying to make them a bit OP. I think they do look like AI parts, machine parts. I'm getting Battle Alita vibes right now. This is a boss. I mean, this has got boss written all over it, and I'm not ready for this, bros. Going to have reach. Oh, and he comes in filth out the gate. Oh, I'm just going to dodge attack. Oh, shizzle. Come on, sons. Oh. Jeez, I haven't even done half a life bar damage to him yet. Oh.
A few moments later.
Play for toe there, boys. Don't get cocky. Mainly watching out for my man's throw. That. Oh, we need one more go. His pattern's a lot easier to beat him when he does that, but it's that initial explosion he did that I wasn't expecting that threw me off, and that's what gave us enough damage for him to then win. I feel like we would have beat him had I not been not expecting that. Now I know it's coming. Jump the hell out of there when he goes ham. We did good there though, we did good.
3 hours later.
We've got him though. Like, we done way more damage than we've been doing. I'm not overly bothered. We're not losing anything.
We will get it.
There's no way. I've got one hit. What? We beat him with one hit. We just beat him with one hit. I was not expecting that at all. I just thought, I'm going to die. I'm going ham. Hammed all over the place. Thank you for the round of applause. You know, like when you don't do it so many times, and it's like when you do it, it's like, damn, if anyone's doing it in style, you're gonna be me, baby. We're now saved, ready to roll. We've got brand new hairdo. We beat the boss. We're in a brand new area, and I feel like this is a good place to leave it, guys, to be honest. I think this definitely needs to be more of a series. We haven't done a Dark Souls in so long, so I feel it's time. We've done Dark Soul-esque games, so if you do want more of these and you do want it to become a series, definitely leave likes on this video, definitely leave a comment and tell me that that's what you want to see, and that's what we'll concentrate our efforts on, alright? I like this game, so Dark Souls could be a thing. You guys point me in the right direction if you want to see more survival, you want to see more MMOs, you want to see some MOBAs, you want to see me do, you know, Dark Souls style survival games, let me know, and we'll just, you know, go from now. So thank you all for joining me today, guys. Thank you for the guys over on the Twitch live stream and all the guys over on the YouTube watching in the background there. Greatly appreciate all your viewership. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching the last video. Thank you for watching the next video. And again, look after yourself, look after your ma. So overall, I reckon the game is a solid 4 out of 5 from me. I would give it a 0.5, but I find that the blocking, the guarding, and some of the overall jank where people can come through walls at you, push you back off of ledges unfairly. Like, there was ledges that I hadn't fallen off after being hit against them, but then all of a sudden, another turn, I fall off that ledge. There was some jank with it that, although doesn't need fixing as such, does become a little bit annoying, but it keeps it fresh, right? Everything in the game has been fresh. I've been excited. Every corner, every corridor, every hallway, everything I'm doing and interacting with, I'm having a blast with. Controller support, single player only, great voice acting. There is no annoying characters in this game so far. There is no wokeness or anything like that in this game. This game is solid. You know, as long as they put some new spins on the old Dark Souls formula, then we play it to death, right? Look at Elden Rings, you know, it's going strong, and a lot of people still playing that game today. We yet to play it ourselves, and we yet to play Ghost of Tsunami, but they're coming, they're all coming. So thank you for joining me today. Look after yourselves, look after your ma, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.